Got everything out.
Yep. It's been a mess. Gotcha. Did you do a notification yet? Now I just got to wire up my PTX to this guy. Ready to roll. Ryan, what's up? RDFPV in the house. I got the flaws all wired up. Just gotta put the VTX in it now. And this one's cool. It's all more or less like plug and play. Just solder the wires, the motor wires. That's it. The rest is plug and play.
Notification just went out.
Switch up to. Hey, dude, I went outside and flown that whoop. Oh my God, it's crazy. Yeah, you're the only one in here so far. That's all good. I'll sit here and talk to you. Ain't no problem. Crystal's in here now. See, she had to change that. So nope, not happening, Ryan.
Ryan knows he's not the only one.
Boom, boom, boom. You flew today? Cool beans. Let me guess. Schizo was one of them, of course. Yeah, I can't wait to fly this. I ran my wires through the side there, you see? And come out the back. So I can zip tie down through here. And then down through there. Joe, what's up? No fly. No, that sucks. I finally got the one that caught fire back up. This has got that Cacute F4 into it, so I'm not sure. Some like it, some don't, so we'll see. Just gotta wire up the VTX and put some eyeballs on it. We're ready to go. Which I have to put it right there on the front. Because where it's got that gyro, I don't want it laying, you know what I mean, on top there, and then that might just cause some kind of issue. Which I've taken them before, like you see this one has that sponge in there. I've taken the sponge, peeling the gyro off, taking the sponge off, and then that two-way tape, pressing it down on there, cutting it the same size, and then pressing it right to the board itself. and then soft mount the board. Alvin, what's up? John C, welcome. Doing good, John. Dano. Oh. And had an orgasm. Indigo. What's up, Brian? Oh, drone porn? I'll tell you what's up now. Yep, drone porn. Yeah. So it'd be cool to have the floss back up and running. This one, I don't know. I just like this one. This one really just flies nice. Taking a beating so far. Motors are held up. Arms are held up. So far, this will be what, the third flight controller in it. But yep, let's see. This third one might be the charm. There's no ESCs to catch fire here, so now it does. It's gonna have to do it in here. Joe said, "Ain't no problem. It'll do it." Real War Easy, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Food here. Yeah, in our group chat, I said, oh yeah, and after I send my footage to Chuck, I'm done. I'm not posting no more damn videos. The channel's over. Screw it. Alvin goes, "Hey, we ain't falling for that today. It's April Fool's." He's a buzzkill. I did get the Jet Velar back up and running. This is the one I was going to build in New York, Joe, but I never got around to it. This thing flies really nice with the new motors and all. The Mamba stack. Them motors are.
Dan, I was in love.
You sit clicky clicky in love, brother.
He said, "This is sweet, Chris. Thank you."
Wait till you rip it. You're well welcome, brother. Have fun. John, RC Fun's a great call. You won. Juan! Hey, Juan. Hey, nobody.
A few of us know who Juan is.
Juan. But no, I figured I'd do this till like 7. Russell will be getting off, so I fry up some pork chops for dinner. Love. I like those Maddies you're pulling off there.
Oh.
Fire in the hole. Yeah, I guess I'll have to start yelling it now. That was scary, man. You wasn't shitting on that. Because look, I'm just like normal. Grab the drone, right? I put new props on it. Imagine that. They just got a little charged. So I put new props on it, and thinking a guy had just left talking to me. It was a Haitian dude was over there. So he's like, "If I bring my kids to the park, would you show them how to work the drones and stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah, no problem, right?" Good thing he's walking this way.
He wanted to know how safe drones were.
I'm like, "Oh, they're safe. Yeah, no problem." So then he's walking away, and I just plug in, man. It's just like, well, I strap everything up. And usually I turn the GoPro on. I don't know what made me not do that day, because you would have definitely seen the smoke and whatnot. Tiff, welcome. So then I plug it in. It's just like no smoke, no nothing. It was just like it was fire. I'm like, woo, right. I mean, it like got me on the tip of the thumb. So I just like instantly threw it down. And we're right where the grandstands were. Me, you, and Josh were, Joe. And Russell, he starts like fiddling with it first. And he's rolling it around. I'm like, unplug the light bulb maybe. And he's like, I'm not going to try to unplug it. Next thing you know, he just stands up and thinks. He just throws dirt. He looks like the umpire. You're out of here. And then what's funny is once we get it up, right, he turns the motor. He said, "Well, maybe your motor had dirt in it. That's why it froze and caught fire." I said, "That would probably be from you kicking dirt onto it." He's like, "I didn't even think about that." It happened so fast, dude. All I can imagine is that light bulb. I don't even want to imagine actually a light bulb exploding due to fire. That's going to not be good, I don't think. Probably be banned from the park. My luck, it gets so hot it would melt the grandstands. Big hole in the ground. You know, these days they're not going to take too wisely to that. Oh, that smell, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it smelled real good when he came in this house with that.
Woo.
I looked at him. I said, "What did you do?"
We're looking at him. Russell's like, that ESC is just done. I mean, it's like exploded the ESC for some reason.
The arm was here. The ESC was hanging off over here.
And then I have to look. I got footage like galore on my computer. I have to go through it because look, then a C-130's flying over, right, real low to the trees too. I'm like, the drone's still smoking, and I'm holding it by the arm. I'm like, look at this, guys. This guy's freaking crazy. And my son's like, yeah, he's crazy, but you have a smoking drone in your hand capturing that footage. I'm like, I'm a footy whore. Plummet, what's up? Flyer FPV, welcome. But yeah, that was it. I remember a day where I would get really upset about that happening, but now it's just like, I guess after so many, you're just like, well, we'll put it back together. And like I said, that's the third time rebuilding it. I had the Eric RC Crazy. I had the I had the Joshua Bardwell F4 first time. It just I come around the trees, I just split S over some trees, I come back around and I want to go back over like this, and then the camera kind of went gray on me. So I disarmed, like, because I couldn't see. Next thing you know, I go to try to plug it in, it wouldn't do nothing. The flight controller just completely died on me. So then I put the Hyper Light F4 into it. That thing, well, when it caught fire, I guess it sent it back to the flight controller. It's like, I can't do this. So this be the third time. All right, Dano, I appreciate you stopping in, bro. Get that bird in the air.
He's gonna go drool over his new baby.
Take it easy on her now. She's clean. Night Train FPV. Woo woo. Mike, what's up? Chris Riley, what's up? Hold on, I'll tell you. Only one to date that they know of, or that our community knows of. I'm gonna flip around. I said Chris will be the next one. Man, that thing is moving, dude. That thing is, you got that thing definitely dialed in. That thing's moving. Wes Davis.
Dano's got 2 MD95 TSI shirts coming too.
Damn. Order one for him and the missus. Ain't that nice?
He didn't say that. That way when one's in the washer, you still got one clean.
Let's get it focused. There you go. You guys see it? And I gotta thank Baduga for sharing this with me, because you can see the motor doesn't look badly hit at all. Look at the prop. So that must have been like right on a point. I can get it to focus again. And you can see it was right near the screw holes. And that's normally where they give in, they break. Yep, a weak point, exactly. They do.
It's waving at you, Eric. That's what.
He said hims and hers, exactly.
Uh-oh. Joe said, sent you a pic. Can you smell it? What has he done now?
I smell something. I shared my pics with a couple people that are like, dude, I can smell that from here. I'm like, yeah. Oh yeah, you can see how wilted that bad boy might be. Look at that. But to be honest with you, Joe, yours looks pretty damn good compared to mine. And that's crazy compared to, you got what, 6? Was that a 6S one? Let me find mine here. Mine's got ugly, man.
Dano
It just
said him and hers. So Miss Sherry's gonna be wearing an MD shirt too.
I told you. He knows how to deck his chick out. I know I didn't delete that pic, but I may have.
Oh Lord. You don't delete pictures. That's why you make me get you bigger screens.
I know, they're just up higher. Here we go. Here we go. Mine looks like it turned into 2. Like, oh, check this out. That thing, dude. Holy shit. Like, yeah, it just gave up. It's like, I can't do it no more, MD. You are not going to kick my ass one more time. I promise you this. Jim, what's up? Ed. See, I was on it. Ian had to remind me. Thanks, bro. Yeah, that's what I think, Chris. It just hit right on the end. RJ, welcome. And that's what you get. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, you have the frames here. There is clones over there. There are the real deal. Me, I say it's honestly on how hard you hit. And I'll give you a good example, right? So I crash all the time. I mean, for instance,
Yep.
for instance, this is the TBS Source One. The intro you'll see on some of my videos, you'll see a drone just punch off the table. That was this. It went up. It broke. It snapped the arm off in the same exact spot right across here, because that is the weak point. And then where they go into the frame right here, and they put the hole like as the weak point. You can't see it, it's under a screw. You can see this one. So I've had them break there, the weak point there, and at the screw, right? So a broken arm and 2 motors. But then I hit the asphalt another time with the TPU ends on it. It bounced right off. Never damaged nothing. I think I had to print a new TPU mount, right? So you're talking a $30 frame. I think roughly the Source One is $30.
Joe said he doesn't fly.
No, Joe just watches us fly and picks up the broken props.
That's not true.
So now Sunday, this is an Impulse reverb frame, $90 frame. Russell goes up into a tree, and I don't know you guys can see there, it busts the top plate on it. See right there? Ripped the mount and bust the top plate. This thing has busted the top plate. This thing has broken an arm that we replaced already. What happened was it come down. It just did something crazy one day in the air. And when it came down with the session and everything in it, with a pack on it, it landed right like this on the ground. And it was just like, so what happened was it folded right there. So what I'm saying is you could put $100 in your frame. You can put 30, 40, 50, whatever. I know people that fly $20 frames and don't break them. It's all on the impact, I think, on the way you hit. Sometimes you're going to hit right on that sweet spot, and it's going down. And, well, if they're meant to be broken, I damn sure would break them. And Chris has been through some frames, so he definitely said it's 30. And you can feel the difference in different carbon for sure. Now, I've had all right, so clone frames, like when it comes to clone frames, like they get on me all the time, right? Because I'm the cloner. I love the clone frames, right? Why spend 100 when you can spend 35? This thing here is solid as a rock, no arm movement. And not that matters, because Joe has one of these and his arms are just like clip, clip, clip. Clip, 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 but he doesn't fly, so see, it doesn't matter. But yeah,
he just likes to watch.
And I crashed this, so right now this doesn't work at all because I come through, caught a tree, it ripped both pads off of the ESC, and it's only top mount or top solder pads, no bottom, so screwed on that. So I gotta get a new stack for it. But I hit the tree, probably moving, I'd say roughly 80. It cartwheeled across the ground. I just knew for sure I was going to be looking up an arm and try to find one. Perfect. Never done nothing to the frame. No movement. No of the arms. I mean, nothing. Still solid as it can be. So your frames definitely do it. But I'm going to get to a point on the frames y'all really going to be shocked about.
Dano said, still listening, just playing with my baby.
I hear you. So this is a clone of the Schizo Nova, right? Now, I have built the real Schizo Nova. RDF PB's in here, he'll tell you that. This frame here, $35, $40. The hardware on this frame should have been on the $135 frame. And then the hardware from the $135 frame should have been on this frame. And I'm not trying to bash Schizo by no means. It's Lumineer. They're running through so fast, it didn't even come with enough screws to finish the build. Mine is like 4 screws. We're in a group the Hotel California on Facebook Messenger, and I shared it in there, and they were amazed with it by the money was spent on that frame, and it just didn't come. So this here, I compared it to the original. I built the original. Like I said, this I went all through this. This is built by someone else, but it's solid as a rock. The carbon, now grant you, the carbon's probably going to be a lot better on that original frame versus this, because they're not going to use the same exact carbon and charge that price. But when it comes to the clone frame, don't be scared to give it a try. I promise you. Believe me, I run the shit out of my birds, and you see me, I'll crank the camera angle up. I mean, I'm in them. And when I hit trees and stuff, Joe flies with me. Joe will tell you, I'm not easy on them. I'll bash the shit out of them. But don't be scared to try to clone the frames. They're really worth it. Like, I got this one. I got the Remix one. I got the Acrobrat one. Well, for one, I don't have the money to spend $100 on the frames. And honestly, I don't think if I did, I would spend that much on the frame. Because the ones that are replaceable, I want you to remember this, like your Armaton frames. When you break something, I know people that have them, and they'll tell you the same thing. Get arms. If you can purchase an arm, get an extra arm, because the return on the replacement parts, you're waiting months. Sometimes depends on when they're cutting their carbon and when they're not. And then on, like Chris, your frame, the Marmot, I think it's all one piece, like the Chameleon. See, that's gonna suck if you break an arm, because you can't just buy an arm. And I'm sure the bottom plate to that thing isn't cheap, just to buy an extra bottom plate to have laying around. But something like that. So that's one thing I was told about the replacement parts on them. So you'll get it, but it takes you a little bit of time to get it. So you might want to just note that. And then that's why when I got this, like I said, this here, that's why I like the aspect of this, because the arms come off. So at first I was like, well, I'm not too sure, but then once I saw the arms were replaceable, I'm like, well, what could be the worst can happen? You break an arm, you replace an arm. So, but the frames are, like I said, they vary. I run, like I said, the most, not the most expensive, but kind of expensive ones, and I kind of run clones, and they all fly. Once you get tuning them, they all fly pretty much the same, I think. Like I take this little guy out here. In other words, I could put the session on any of these and run them, and you guys probably wouldn't even notice the difference unless you saw my props. The color, and be like, oh, I know what that is. If I put the same color props on them, I feel like now when I fly, like all my birds are getting to be the same. I don't know if it's just I'm used to the sticks now with them or whatnot. Bill 2, welcome. Green Frog, welcome. Who else I missed? Dr. Drone, welcome. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. I was blabbering. I knew you were going to hit that tree. Still listening to the baby. You fond on your baby, Dano? You're like, oh, you was with MD for a while. Are you still good, baby? Everything good? She's like, yeah, he took care of me. Doesn't it look like a miniature of it, Dano? Well, I love that purple and black. And this thing, I just got done rebuilding it. The motor looks like it's like crooked, but it's not. It's just the way the TPU is, and the way it goes up here.
Adam's here. Night Train's here. Adam's here. He said, I'm trying to update my radio.
Trying to update your radio?
Are you trying to get Amber to say something sexy to you?
Hey, Plummet. I mute her half the time. She's annoying sometimes. One day I was over in the field, and I go to plug in. I lean over. I click the switch. She goes, "You're fucked." I'm like, please don't tell me that. Don't jinx me.
Eric, I gave up a long time ago, babe. Those drones are his love, and you're not getting one of them out of his hands.
Yeah, the passion of it. I just love the fact. So basically, I was telling Crystal and Russell the other day, if someone come to me and said, okay, here in the drone world, here's what you can do. You can either build or fly. I would probably take the building part of it. Because here's the thing. I have to maiden it, right? I'll fly the balls off of it when I maiden it. Okay, next one. I mean, I sat over here yesterday and got 3 of them. I went through, I call this one here Leafy. I got that one going, and it didn't need much. I just run through it when I get something other than what I built. My floss, I built that, and then I built this guy. So I was quite busy yesterday, but it felt good to sit down and get like birds of mine that I had to get going. I love doing it for other ones though. Like Dano, dude, I can't wait to see him fly that. He's gonna be so tickled shitless. And you guys have birds. You need help? Y'all know my address. If you don't, I will hook it up. I won't put it online no more, but Newfound Drone Productions, Bill was here. We got Bill and Bill too. Ain't that something? Eric, you gonna know about it. You wait. Wait till hey, right now that bug's you're just mellowed out yet. You wait until you go ripping on one of these and acro when you can just do it whatever you want to do with it.
Look, you got shickled titless.
And look, you think the Rooster clone, you think I'm a little nervous about ripping wires off now? I got this bad boy come in, zip tied under here, come up the back, zip tie here, zip tie here. Man, I ain't losing no more wires. Look, 3 of them, one on the bottom here and here. And I thought I put one on the inside, but I don't. Yeah, I don't want to do that no more. That sucked balls. That thing was moving though. It's got those 2750 iFlight Zing motors on them. They will cut through the air with some HQ props.
Adam said he was running firmware from 2017.
On your Tyrannus, I wonder what mine's running. Baduga, welcome. The dancing baby's here. You guys don't know, and our group knows. If you're in our group, you know what we mean about a dancing baby. It's him all day. He's the dancing baby. We'll check that, Ryan, when you come down next time. I think mine is up to date because I only bought mine 6 months ago, I think. Boy, Ryan fell in love with them Hall gimbals, bro. Woohoo! He was over there, man.
So I'm getting my new M7 gimbals this week. Your birthday's not this week.
Hey, Ryan was out there flying with my transmitter. I just happened to look down. All I see is, dude, he loved them gimbals. He was like, "Whoa, this transmitter, your gimbals feel so different." Cause he's got the clicky on his left stick. I don't know how you guys do that if you like the clickies. Some people like the clicky because it kind of reminds them they count the clicks to center. Man, screw that. On Betaflight, just put your throttle position over here in the corner. So he was taking it and he was showing me the difference. You guys, if you guys were in the live stream, you might have saw it, but the camera might not have picked up much on it. But he was showing, so when he would snatch that thing like this, you could see the difference on how much more it would give, than what the stock gimbals were given. He was amazed by those gimbals, like unreal. He was just like, I'm getting those gimbals. And he said to be there this week. Look at that. We'll get them in when you come down. Yes, indeed. They're worth it. Like, you don't see them unless you've used them, I guess. Like, I got another Tyrannus out there, Joe's. So when I fly his frog, every now and again, he's like, put a video up of my frog, so I'll go take it out, rip on it. When I fly with that, clicky sticks, because he might be into that. So I'm not going to change that until he feels it and tells me, no, I don't like that. Let's change it and, whatnot. Used clicky on real Hellions. Yeah, well, I could see that, I guess, but not the drones. It feels so weird to me. Still running, stop. Yeah, and the QX7 gimbals are good. Like, they're the Hall gimbals. What I've seen, smoothness. Like you get the smoothness in the QX7 gimbals. I still have my stock ones, they're right there on the shelf. But you do get that little bit of smoothness that I saw. But Ryan saw something that I didn't see. So he flies, all the time with his transmitter. He knows his limits. And if you watch Ryan fly, he just takes his sticks and pushes it wide open that way. When he goes that way, and he just pitches it all the way for it. He was noticing how much more the drone pitched with my sticks versus his sticks. That was pretty wild. I told Crystal, I was like, record this, get his reaction to that, because that's cool. I like to see that difference. So what is it? Because when you look things up, you go off of what they tell you in the videos. Like, you're planning on them to be honest, but not too many are. So when you see someone's true reactions like that, like people might think the same way with my videos, but then when you hear him on the sticks talking on how nice it was, that's what makes the difference. And they're only 26 bucks a piece because they're like 50 bucks for both of them shipped to your house. And if you buy them, the radio with it already in there, they're about 220 bucks. So you're spending about $80 on them if you don't put them in yourself. And they're not bad to put in at all. You're talking, man, I think 20 minutes, and that's taking your time, you know, routing the wire all back around the way it was. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. Birdman, I'm not sure. John is the jumper guy. He would probably be able to tell you that. You may be able to go into, or I guess if you can't put them in a beta flight. I know in beta flight you can adjust, you know, the movement in all of them. Oh, and it says 100 as you can go, as high as you can go. If your sticks say 100 and all, then yeah, that's probably what you can do. Yeah, right, Ed, all the way forward in your Nacro. Well, when Jim was doing his video yesterday, if you saw his punch outs, when he was pushing it and throttling it, at first I thought he was an acro, but then when I saw the way it pitched like this and when it stopped, it kind of just drew itself back. I was like, oh no, he's in angle mode, just trying to get used to the sticks. But then when he went acro, you really saw it. He went, and when he pulled back, boom. Because that's what you get when you do that. In acro, you gotta get it back, and where he, you know, just starting to fly. Once he starts flying a while, he'll snap it right back and be right back with it. All right, Joe. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye, Joe. Love you, babe.
Oh yeah, Mike. Okay, you're right. I know what you're talking about now. On the old jumper, yeah, you could go 125 degrees exactly. I got you now. I know what you're talking about. So yeah, if you can only do 100 on that, that's all they're allowing you then. Get that little more, that 25. Richard Coggins, welcome. Get your place back together, Richard. First clip of 10 minutes. Yeah, that's what I noticed, Jim. At first, I was like, whoa, he's pulling that thing back pretty damn good being an acro. But then I saw when you switched into it, then you get that whoop. And old school, I don't imagine is to snap back too fast. On road, what's it? What do you call it? Road burn, I think. Road burn, he might be able to snap it back down quick enough, but I don't know about old school.
Did you see the picture he sent you? Where's your phone?
Oh, sweet, Richard. Is that the 6 or the 600 one? Okay, yeah, I see it is. Cool beans. Look at that nose on that thing. That thing's pretty cool. Let me line it up here. I'll show you guys. So there's Richard's. It's like the RMRC Recruit, but it's still the Recruit, but it's a smaller one, the 600 millimeter one. It's pretty cool. I got this one here. I got the Zoe Dart thing. I have to go ahead and build that one.
Kenny's just walking in the door from work.
Kenny, what's up? Cardoso. Yeah, that's what I was telling Jack. Just try, dude. Just try to fly. Do your normal flying around. Right? You get that. Once you pick that up, oh, dude. Then you start with them flips and rolls like you guys are doing. Then you're gonna be really into them. I know it's boring flying. Just like dun 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 dun. Mother Nature, welcome. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm little Stewie. Stu's moving, so his wall's down right now. So I'm trying to just like representing for him. I always joke, call myself Little Stu. My wall is getting full now, so I have to make more room. Only other place I see is put my drone network poster somewhere, but I have to put it where it's seeable. Maybe on the ceiling, pointing down, it'd be cool. Put stuff over there on that wall. Move Crystal further back in the corner, get some more wall space.
I can't go much further back. Come on now.
Mother Nature, man, do you get cussed a lot? Come on, Mother Nature, this wind. Come on, Mother Nature, this rain. You say you fly, and you probably curse yourself, huh? Yeah, I'm sure he wants to flip. No, it's fun to go do the flipping and rolling. At least you have that grassy feel. Looks kind of soft out there. Imagine that on asphalt. Ooh. So Mike was telling me, Newbie Drones, they were live one day, and Captain, who was it, Mike? Captain Drone, was it? Won. They did a race and he won. So you know how in NASCAR they would go around the track and they do a burnout? Well, what I'm taking is a burnout on a drone. Oh, Captain Vanover. What I'm taking out is a burnout on a drone is you punch the drone up about 300 feet and you just come straight down and plant it in the ground. Tell me that wouldn't be a ride in FPV goggles. Woo! I'm like, which bird would want to do that? He's laughing. How can he? I kill a Turkish. That or drag racing. So Josh was telling me they drag race them. So they put the full throttle on a switch, right? So they set them on the ground. They just and they just punch up. And I guess they got like a bird or camera bird or something in the air that'll watch them come past. Kind of. That would be interesting. Holy cow!
Oh, Danos is she's support Chris.
Oh yeah, it looks good. The blue mount, sweet. Yeah, the mounts for that bird is definitely tough to get. I thought with all the your phone's ringing. I thought with all the mounts I had here, I would have one to fit. I probably would have, but I didn't want to keep it much longer from you. I know you're ready to get that thing rolling. Micro switch. I accent all the time. I'm pretty good. Yeah, when I land my drones, that's what I'll do. Bill says he face plants. I'll just kind of come in and then just disarm it. I like kind of when it lands and it goes whoop, whoop, especially when you're on a frame like this because it'll just go. It's pretty cool. I do it like a lot of mine. I'll just come in because when you run a higher camera tilt, that's what a lot of people ask me. How do I land when I come in? I just basically I'll see myself, as I'm flipping or rolling by, and then when I land, I'll just come in around myself and just bring it about roughly waist height or knee, and just disarm and drop it right on the ground. I don't try to do it pretty much. I can land like perfectly smooth. Unless I'm on asphalt or something, I won't drop it like that. I'll come in and drop it right down. Phone dying. Ugh. Get them batteries charged, bro. It's still daylight. What's it? 6:43. Oh yeah, you got about another hour of daylight. Probably windy as heck there, though, ain't it? It's windy here. Going to give you a chest X-ray. Uh-oh. Get that bronchitis, bro.
Yeah.
You put it on there and it said it wasn't approved, huh?
Yeah, he had to go back and reapprove it.
Okay. That's crazy. Didn't recognize you the first time, I guess. Cool beans. So it's on there now. Awesome.
Yeah, but Night Train, at least if it is bronchitis, they can give you steroids, get those airways opened up, and you'll start feeling a lot better a lot sooner.
That's some rough stuff. We got it once. Woo.
Yeah, at the same time, it was awful.
It was. You too, Mother Nature. I appreciate you stopping by.
Have a wonderful night.
Yeah, we got that. That was awful. Like, oh man, they give me that Z-Pack stuff. Oh hell no, that stuff will drive you crazy. So I think the rest of the week's supposed to be nice here. So I'm definitely going tomorrow. I want to try to get out and fly this guy. Like I said, just built it, and definitely the floss. I miss my floss. Really getting down flying that. And now I got to go through the whole process of wanting to tune it again. I appreciate your Mother Nature. Thank you so much. But yeah, I miss flying that. And like I said, now I got to tune it again, which it's not as bad as before. Now I kind of know where I want it to be. But all flight controllers, I guess, are different. I just heard something out there. You know, Acro, every time we go live.
I know.
He's a Mother Nature makes it rain. That's why I said video. Sandy Flash. You need glasses, bro? Uh-oh.
You don't need glasses, Adam. I watched it. I saw it jump out at you. It totally jumped out at you, Adam.
I'll watch
that. You don't need glasses, baby. Your eyesight's perfectly fine.
I'm taking a tree jumped out in front of you, huh?
Nope.
Have you seen your little later flyer? Appreciate you hanging out, brother. Have you seen your little squirrel buddy out there recently? Get a couple of those, please.
Oh, now you want my jelly beans, huh?
Yeah. I don't want the ones Acro puts out. Acro puts out chocolate ones all year round, but
nah, I like the Starburst ones myself.
There you go, Richard. Good idea. And basically, my camera angle also.
Ryan, I'm not even going to promise to save you some because I don't think they're going to make it till you get back down
I
here.
won't put it up.
Get another bag.
I won't put it up too high where I can't hold a hover and see exactly what I'm doing anyway. But that's a good point. What Richard said. I do that also, like reference stuff around me. And when I was learning to fly, that's what I did. So everyone's like FPV. When you put it on, you lose yourself. Just reference stuff around you, like that. I will keep calling it willow, but it's bamboo over there. That bamboo helped me a lot. So I know when I was above the bamboo, I was like, uh-oh, come back down. And that's what I tried to get Crystal to do it. She was all the way down over the trees, like down in the neighbor's yard over here.
Yeah, it was interesting.
She didn't understand where the bamboo left off at.
It was also my first time with goggles. Leave me alone.
Oatmeal raisin cookies.
Yum.
Tiff, gotta make some cookies. Eric wants some cookies.
Tiff said she's just now starting to feel better. Come on now. Adam said, nope, only if he can swim. It's flooded.
No. Yep, squirrel won't want to hear that. Chad. Ryan said, yummy.
I knew I was going to hear that. Ryan said, hey, where's my cookies?
Oh, yeah, she did say. She owes you.
You're right, Alvin. They're like the second best. Jelly Bellies are the best. Then you got Starburst.
And you could probably just hold that jelly bean up and go, Alvin, if you can't see the package, what's that? Don't hold no pizza up, boy. He knows pizza.
Look, all I did was shake the package. He said, are those Starburst?
We had Friday night on the show, we had Little Caesars pizza. He's like, that looks like some Little Caesars. I'm like, damn, he knows his pizza. Actually, talking about the show, you guys saw Cap's video, so he's going dark like they called our plant when they work at night. So it'll be 3 weeks I'll be doing the show over here. It's going to be different, but we'll get to it. Mike and Ike. Yeah. Orange flavor. Look, they don't have I ain't had no green ones. You know Alvin's mad.
Oh, you mean like this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and she drops it, too?
I didn't lose it, though.
So I might,
Yeah, it's definitely different when he has to take off.
So we're going to, maybe get some guest or something and do something. I don't know. Maybe. We'll figure it out.
It is, Richard. It really is. And that was the first time of flying goggles, and I'm telling you, I think I walked more than I flew.
All right, Jim. He's not smooth. I have to, when I get off here, I have to do a Google Drive and send Chuck my footage. I have to do that. And then my next goal is to start dinner. He's just going to drive over and pick it up. You're like, yeah, I just get the footy. Sure. All right. Yeah, it sucks, I guess, when you have to go from working daytime and you go to night. It really sucks.
It's something new and intriguing, John, that it's caught your attention. Just like the drones did with these guys. You're more intrigued with the scuba. And I don't blame you, because there's a whole nother world underwater.
Yeah. Me, I'm claustrophobic, so I probably would never see myself scuba diving, but you never know until you get into it. That's what the drones did to me. I don't like flying, so if someone said, man, you would love a drone, I'd be like, I don't like to fly, so, oh, well, that's not the case. Actually, Crystal loves to fly in planes, but she doesn't care too much about drones.
It's a different feeling.
It's not to me.
You've never experienced the real plane flying that I did.
I'm
not
guy on the deck gives me to go ahead.
Commercial flights. I'm talking about barrel rolls and loop-de-loops in private planes. That's my kind of flying.
Mine's a private plane.
No, I can't ride your plane. Shut up, guys.
Yes, you can. Grab those goggles up there.
No, you don't get the same feeling.
Well, you could probably get a big fan and blow on you, or...
Oh, Lord, Ed said he almost drowned.
Oh, shit.
I have that same problem, Kenny. Workophobia.
Hate working. And Kenny's got the beautiful spots to be doing that scuba diving. You would definitely need an underwater drone would be good where you're at, Kenny. Those spots, man, you film like those places. Oh my God, water's beautiful. Goggles on and spin around.
No doubt, Night Train.
Getting a seat like this, right? Put actuators on it. Move with the drones. That would be crazy.
Well, see, that was the bad thing. The 2 yards kind of like blend in together, and the only thing, there's a back row of trees.
I wish I remembered doing that
at the time, Richard. And the yards
all
blend in, and there's like a tree here, and a tree here, and a tree here, but that's actually 2 different yards. So when I ended up putting the drone down, I did not crash it. I put it down, and when I took the goggles off, I'm like, well, where the hell did it go? I thought it was in this yard. It was actually in that yard.
I'm like, no.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going, because he was on board with me. So he's like, keep going. Keep going.
Oh, I got an eye for when they go down, too. I've learned that already. Don't think. You're thinking, oh, well, it's just right there. Nope. It's went further down. I know, right, Plum? That'd be a badass chair to move with the goggles, like head play or something. But on actuators on your thing, you fall out the chair. Woo! He said, laugh out loud. It's easy to lose them. It is easy to lose them. You're absolutely correct. Let me tell you what. When you fly FPV, for one, what Richard said, he goes up, does a 360 look around. That's one thing, me going places with Josh, hey, meet me here, meet me there, we'll go flying. It took me a while to get into that scene. That's why when we run on our road trip, I felt really comfortable. Because now I can get my goggles. I understand, I say orientation, not of the drone, of where I'm at, what I'm doing, now what to look for. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Like Richard does a 360, I do it as I'm kind of flying around. You know what I mean? I'm kind of just like scanning the area. That's why I kind of like now you'll see me spin and go backwards now, because I'm starting to remember like things as I fly past them and stuff like that, and just challenging myself to remember stuff like that. But yeah, it is something when you punch up and look down, it's just like, where am I at? It does mess with you. It's a mental thing, and it done it to me for a long time. And I'm finally like, get off me. I want to go out and have a good time, not worry, not sweat. Like the Philly thing, you guys see me, I feel like I didn't do that great in Philly because I was being cautious. That when you see me when I said take it outside, I did line the music up with the video this time. So when it says take me outside and you see me go outside, no shit, anyone there will tell you 50-mile-an-hour wind that day. It just come right through that alleyway there. It was crazy, but it was good. It was fun to fly there. Now, when we go back, because it's like a day trip, we can just get up early in the morning to ride up there. And, oh, my God, it's on. I'm going to break a couple things this time. Because you get to study the place now. You know, I've been there in my mind. I've actually been there now. And I watched it when Bot did it. But when you actually have your own footage that you keep going off of, then you get to see more and more things. I'm like, okay, I got this. Been practicing acro whooping a bit. Bob Biker, welcome, brother. But yeah, when I first started flying, and even with the camera birds, now camera birds got me different than the acro birds. So when I fly away from myself, go different places and fly, I look back, I'm like, whoa.
Jim, scroll up. Alvin had a question for you up top.
Axiomatic, welcome. The Cookie Monster's here. But yeah, it definitely throws you for a loop. You're like, holy crap, where am I at? Where now? Where am I? And I used to follow a guy that flown out in the desert a lot. He still does actually. He gets lost out there. He said what he uses to find himself is a black umbrella. He says that's the best thing to see while you're out in the desert.
That's because he's in the desert and there's nothing around.
Right, there's nothing in the desert, exactly. Exactly what it is. But yeah, you can definitely get turned around and lost. Even with these drones, when you're flipping and rolling, doing that acro and all, like you see me flying over here, when you go to different places, you get lost. Like when we flown to college one time, I'm all the way on the other side of the building. I'm like, I don't recognize nothing over here. That's when I punch up and then get looking around, and that's when I find myself. I'm like, okay. Because the acro birds, they have RTE. They don't have RTH. They have return to earth, not return to home. So they just a brick when you cut them off. Now you put GPS on it, come back to you. That's weird though, all that that's too much for the race birds for me. I like the freedom of the way they fly now. Of course, it still would fly the same, I guess, just be able to locate it. Yeah, coming up for air.
Yeah, but Ed also said he almost drowned.
It's the first time scuba gear had to sit on the bottom of the pool looking up. Yep, have a little crawling spot right in the yard. Wouldn't that be cool? Hell yeah. And flying. Look at all those trees in there. I'd have fun with those trees. Not too tall. Yep,
Kenny's got the perfect spot behind his place, an old abandoned quarry.
Oh, hell yeah.
Axio, honey, have you gotten moved all the way yet?
Bash outside your storage shed. Yeah. Sounds like a blast. Yeah, in the bottom of a pool with your scuba gear on, just getting used to it. That would be a good way to get used to it for sure. Instead of going out in like the ocean or whatever, just now something come up, touch you on the back. Whoa. You listen to this guy. Anybody wants to come see me, be welcome. You're way out in the boonies. No, you know when I first started flying in the field, Crystal will tell you that was my goal to have people come to the field and fly. And now that it's starting to happen, that's pretty epic. Like I said, it was windy.
A lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It was windy out there that day, but you got to go with what Mother Nature gives you. So we're thinking the Saturday before Easter. Usually it's nice around then, so we'll set up in the field, bunch of gates, race gates again. And Ryan's coming back down. Hopefully we'll get Josh, Eric, and Joe down. But Easter, well, the Saturday before Easter, so some people go away though. They were taking a beating. We know they'll hold up to 50-mile-an-hour winds now, though. What?
Most people don't go away on Easter.
Why not?
Because they don't.
Ocean City gets kind of busy at Easter. They come down here.
That's just because it's a beach.
Tons of place to fly.
Rusty interrupted my jelly beans.
Rusty interrupted your jelly beans. You'll get used to it, Jim. After you get caught in every tree, you'll know right where everyone is. Yeah, see, Axio leaves, he goes visit the bunny. I don't mind, right here, he comes right to me. I went through it. It was collapsed down, Ed. So there's actually 3 of those cubes, right? And you can stack them on top of each other, Ryan's telling me. So that's been pretty cool. But once it's not, man, on a nice calm day out there, oh, that's going to be a nice playground. He's got enough pipe to probably set up, like, probably easy 6 or 8 gates, I'm sure. You do different ways, different ones. And he actually 3D printed all the ends that we're using that day. Historic battlefield. What? I rip it apart. That's like people give you static for flying at graveyards. Dude, we seen one coming out of Philly. Oh my God, is a monster. Like, unreal. Like, I don't even know, honestly, if my FR Sky would, it may even outrange in that place. It was that big. Axio cookie. Yeah, that would be epic. Were you flying Whoops, Mike, or did you take out the did you ever fly that Falcon yet? Was it the Falcon you got from Oliver? Get that 5-inch out there and rip on it. I was out flying earlier before I come on a Beta 75X. Ryan was having trouble with it when he bound it to his. It was like dropping out of the sky and stuff. I bound it to mine. It did it here in the room, but you know, you're so close to it. Once I took that thing outside, holy cow, it was amazing. It was on fire. Not literally. I know you guys now, when I say that, you might think, holy shit. I don't want that no more. That was scary. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start just plugging my battery before I actually strap the battery in. That way if something's going on like that, I can just get that battery back off of it. All over the place with the jumper. That jumper's got good range on it. That's for sure. Temporarily live there. That's like Saturday, a plane come over, we're out there flying, Ryan and all was out there. I was like, I'm gonna go catch him. I just look up, start throttling up, going towards him. I'm like, look at this guy. But he was like way up there. I was only playing. They fly over me that low that I could, no doubt. They're sometimes 200 feet. But it's not worth messing with them. You know, as soon as you do it, I be in the wrong. But that guy's wrong for being where he's at. Explosive bolts, battery straps. Eject, yeah, right? That would be cool, Ed. When they get heat, they just. It was when you strap it in, especially when I strap mine in, that's my biggest struggle of the battery ripping off and pulling the pads off the board. Just, it's happened. So I'm kind of nervous about that. So when I strap it in, I got like 2 straps on it and I'm like holding it down. So when you got all that on there and it's on fire, it's like, Jesus. When you're taking that stuff off, it seems like so many minutes of went by just for you unstrapping 2 straps. It's like, night, Lewis. Yeah, I'm probably going to cut out here in a little bit. Get some dinner going. Well, first I got to do a Google Drive to get this footage to Chuck. So on my Kings of Solomon footage, you're going to see that on the FPV NoobTube channel first. However, Chuck's going to take it and put his little mix onto it, how he does. And then after he does that, I'll put the raw footage out. You guys will see whatever, you might not see in Chuck's. He might just do it all and then I won't have to put it out. But I'll do something that way it gets it back to my channel. If anything, I'll go share the video onto my channel and once he does it. But yeah, so I can't wait to go back up to Philly the second time. That's going to be fun. Doggy food. Well, open up the fridge. Give him something to eat, Jim. Here, doggy, doggy, doggy. Well, you're leaving next week. I was going to say, feed him some X-Lax. There's shit all over that place. Headbug, what's up? He had 2 concerts that night, Birdman, or he was going to meet up with us. So he does music also. He was very, 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 very busy. And it was shit wind when we got there. It wasn't really cool. Inside was cool to fly. We walked the shit out of that place though. That place was amazing. Amazing. Graffiti all over the place. It's an art gallery is what it is. Some of the stuff in there is like, whoa. Yeah, and I have to get it to him for him to get it done. So I had to do like an interview of myself to keep it 2 minutes. That's it. Just telling, who I am, what I'm about, what I like to do, a little bit about myself, why I fly, what I fly, kind of things like that. Like he does with everybody else. And then I figured that footy would be perfect. So I got 2 videos. He wanted like 3 spots, 3 packs kind of thing. So I figured that'd be a little bit for him to take and mix it up from like the 13-story building that we were to dive in and stuff. So that mixed in with the asylum itself. So it'll be pretty cool the way he puts his little mix onto it.
You had a Gmail out, right?
Drone Workshop, what's up? Yeah.
That's how you have to do that.
So you just go and more or less save it or go to your Google and then go back, copy it off the computer into the Google Drive. Cool beans, so it's not that tough. We had an old hospital. Yeah, see, that's usually the thing, John. See, you're not around here. No bandos you're going to get into. They tear everything down. The tallest building in Salisbury is probably 5-6 stories, maybe. Ocean City has some nice condos down. You can dive down there. I will be diving them, but not this year because the season's already picking up. So, poopy. Johnny Bravo. It's a no problem, but you got to fix it, John. Silverware, Mike?
As in the stuff you eat with?
No, it's the flash and whoops with. It is a job to do that. No one have I known that said anything that would be like Oh yeah, man, that's easy. It's tough. Trust me. Not tough. It's just the steps you have to go through to do it. When you can just buy the Whoop, pretty much. You're honestly probably easier to do that from what I heard from the steps you have to take. I had one of them little tools that did it. I give it to someone. I don't even remember who I give it to now. I know, Plum. I'm with you on that, bro. When it warms up, I'm out there every day. That's why I'm getting all my stuff fixed now, getting everything in a row, getting it all dialed in, getting I know what packs, pretty much what packs I got now. My props, I got a bunch of props. I got all tuned up now instead of flying them all freaking 100% wide open. I think Dan's just having a shitty day. I ordered a couple boards with silverware. Oh, so they have the silverware on them? That I'm not sure about. I thought you meant like flashing like the H36s over the silverware and stuff. I know Oliver was going to do it, dronography, and he said the steps on it was just like retarded. Funny shit, John. See you later, John C. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Go ahead and I got, like I said, I have to send Chuck some footage for the FPV NoobTube channel, and then get some dinner rolling. But I appreciate you guys hanging out.
Rusty's on the way home. I've got the keys in my pocket. He's going down to check the mail.
Cool beans. Yeah, I've ordered some Fat Shark, the little sponge things for it. Mine's just got like deteriorated, so I ordered the leather ones.
And his microphone's here.
Oh, and his microphone's here. Cool beans.
That's why he's going to check the mail.
Take care, guys. I appreciate you. Like I said, thank you for your time.
Night, guys.
Catch you on the next one.
Love y'all.